Hello and welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Great to have like a full programme of football going on at the moment. Stevie here with us. Frank Leboeuf joins us as well. Frank, why have you got a lion with a black eye? What's that? What's the reference to that?
Well,
that's the English lion. That's the English lion. That's just for you, you know.
It looks a bit beaten
and
up.
It's rugby stuff. That is written, you know, you have to respect your enemies. You have to smash them and respect your enemies.
Right.
So, you know we are enemies, England
So
and
is
France.
that complimentary
so,
or
I love
not?
it. He's a friend of mine who make... Oh, yes, of course, always.
I don't know. I don't know why we've got a black eye. A friendly reminder to the guys that said Mitrović would only score 12 goals this year. He's on pace for 76. What do you have to say for yourselves? Brilliant.
I'll take a bet now that he doesn't score 76.
Really?
Yeah.
75?
Or 74.
It's good today, though.
Aye. Not that, if you ever saw the perfect Mitrović goal, it was the first one.
Right.
You know, coming in at the far post.
Yep.
And as we said in the show, you know, you expect him to win that header. You just expect the defender to put him off somewhat and not just cave in, basically.
It's an old school way about him, isn't there, Frank? You went up against those sort of strikers, kind of towering in, coming in at the back post.
Yeah, this the type of player I hated to play against because they never give up. They're very strong in the air. They're technically very good. They're not very fast, but they know how to play the man. And yeah, they go for it. And we saw that Aleksandar couldn't cope with him in this specific action. But I know I've seen like all game long Van Dijk struggling with him, where I think Van Dijk is much taller than him. But every header, Mitrović was on top of everybody, and especially Van Dijk. So he's a kind of player you can rely on. And, you know, Chelsea was looking for a striker. They could have thought about him. You know, it would have been a good idea.
Meanwhile, Stevie, you upset a lot of Arsenal fans yesterday.
I figured they probably would be, but I mean, the truth is, what we saw from Arsenal, we've seen before, right?
Right.
So why would we push them into the top four if they're doing the stuff that they've always done that's never got them in the top four for the last, what? When was the last time they were in the top four?
So it's provoked a lot of reaction, a lot of questions like this.
All right.
Given Stevie's overly simplistic logic towards Arsenal's opening day result yesterday, does today's 2-2 draw mean Liverpool are in a relegation battle or are Fulham in the title race?
Well, I will, Your Honour, I will refer to my previous answer. What we saw from Arsenal, as I said, we've seen before.
Right.
What we saw from Liverpool,
players, Jesus is in there.
what we saw from Liverpool is completely out of character.
Right.
So that's why I'm not going to turn around and say that Liverpool could get relegated, because it's completely out of character what we saw. Whereas Arsenal's performance was absolutely not out of character. So I don't think I was out of order by suggesting that they won't get in the top four if they continue to perform the way they did.
So you're sticking to your guns?
Absolutely.
No apology to Arsenal fans?
No.
What about you, Frank? Cucurella didn't look bad today. Do you owe him an apology?
Oh, well, already? Oh, my God. Well, offensively, he did pretty well. When he had the ball, he did well. But defensively, I didn't really see him. But he only played 50 minutes. So before apologizing to him, I will wait a little bit longer. Let's say maybe a season.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Before saying anything.
Okay. All right.
I think people get the wrong idea of when people like myself and Frank say the stuff we did about Cucurella. We're not suggesting that he's not a good player.
Right.
That's not what we're suggesting.
Yeah, just 60 million. No.
I can't talk for Frank, but what I'm suggesting is for 62 million, you expect a little bit more than what he gives.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't score goals, and when it comes to assists, I don't remember him assisting an awful lot.
Well, he played it into Raheem Sterling today. He would have scored, wouldn't he, if it wasn't for that block?
But
I would say, you know, on top of what Stevie said, I would say that Chelsea would have paid him 25 million, I would have said that's a good catch. He's a good player and it's a fair price.
That's not your money,
That's
Frank.
the
What
only
do you
thing I
care?
say.
It's not your money.
Yeah, true. You're right.
That's it.
I don't care.
Spend what you want. Stevie, having seen both play, here we go then. Who are most likely to make the top 4, Arsenal or Chelsea?
I'm still going to go with Chelsea.
Right.
Because...
But they laboured against a side that is going to be fighting relegation. Arsenal
every team's going to have
Park,
every team's going to have every team's
right?
going to have a game where they're going to labour. That doesn't
Chelsea
mean
labour a lot.
That doesn't
Talk about
mean
trend. Chelsea spent a lot of
that
time
doesn't-
labouring.
Oh, you just want to turn around and say Chelsea's not going to make it?
No,
then?
I'm just
Is that what you want?
putting up an argument for Arsenal fans who feel that you're being harsh towards them.
No, this Chelsea side that laboured so badly, which they did,
Right.
has also been very good. And defensively, Chelsea
I don't know.
are more
When were
reliable.
Chelsea last that good?
Well, hold on, they were third in the Premier League last year, right?
Yeah.
Comfortably.
A mile
Hold
off City.
Yeah, but they were...
And who did they finish ahead
Hold on
of?
a minute. Were they,
Spurs who got rid of
hold
their
on.
manager
Were
halfway
they,
through.
did they get in the top 4?
Arsenal didn't have a striker. United who were a mess. I'm just saying
Well, that's fine.
the game has
Did
changed.
they comfortably get in the top
The game
4?
has changed slightly, hasn't
Did they comfortably get in the
it? Well,
top
they didn't. At some stage, we were discussing whether or not they'd
Say,
make
well,
the
you'd be
top
no
4.
use in the courtroom, would you?
Why
The
not?
yes or no answer. Did they
I don't think
comfortably reach get in the top 4?
Against mediocre teams who've all improved now.
According to you.
So have Spurs, have Spurs improved?
Against mediocre teams that have all improved.
Have Spurs improved?
Or one team.
Have
One
Arsenal-
team has improved.
Have Arsenal improved?
No.
Arsenal
I've
have
just
improved?
Have they improved?
Yes. I think
Well,
so.
they was great against Palace, were they?
Well, they won 2-0.
No, they did. They played exactly they played exactly the same way they played last year. So how does that improve?
Well, 'cause they got
So
some-
that's
they
so
got
that's a
someone
no.
who
Anybody
can score
else?
goals now.
Anybody else?
No, they're the two main ones.
Anybody else? What do you mean the two main?
My
So
two
you
main
so one you
references.
got right. I'll give you one, Tottenham.
Okay.
I'm not giving you Arsenal. So
can't believe you're
anybody
giving me
else?
Arsenal.
Anybody else?
No, that's the main ones. They're the big ones.
So you don't have anything else then?
They're the big
That's
ones.
it.
That's the big
Tottenham.
ones. Hey, that's all that matters, though.
Tottenham, you've really crushed
Hey,
me.
if Arsenal and Spurs get
Yeah.
better and Chelsea don't improve,
That's a great
Chelsea
comeback.
will finish 5th,
You've
aren't they?
totally crushed me with that comeback.
No, I don't think
I'll never sleep
comfortable-
tonight. I'm
comfortable-
crushed.
I'm comfortable defending
right.
Arsenal in this situation.
Yeah, right.
Because you're so against them for no reason.
Listen to him.
Frank.
Hold on a minute. So you think Arsenal's going to be in the top 4?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Can I have a bet with you?
How much would you like to bet?
Would you want?
I don't know. Should we do a dinner?
No. No. No.
Oh my God,
No.
Stevie, go
Let's
for
just do
it.
money. No, I need money. I want money.
I want money.
I want money. 50 bucks.
50 bucks.
50 bucks,
50
right?
bucks.
You've got to pay up.
Arsenal finish in the top 4.
50 bucks they don't, right? You've got to pay up.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Let's do it.
Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Good. Stevie hates parting with money so much.
Yeah, exactly.
This could be fun. Frank, is Neymar back? He's the most lively player in this PSG team.
Right now, today, yes, he is. He's absolutely fantastic, and we have to be fair. He had a very good preseason, and today against Clermont, he showed all his talent. Now, yeah, you know, we can tease, as I said during the show, you know, the fact that they played against Clermont, but you have to be professional, and we can see that physically he's at the top. He worked hard during the preseason, so his technique and what he does works very well right now. Now, it's the first day in the League One. We all know that we want to see him against bigger team. We all know that we want to see him in February and not now, because he signed like 5 years ago and always been injured around February. So I don't care what he does now, really. I want to see him in February, and I will judge him after many days, not after one day.
The World Cup as well, between all of that. Stevie, now that Bayern scored 11 goals in 2 matches, do you still think Bayern will have problems without Lewandowski, or is it the league which is too weak now? Ignoring the fact that this Frankfurt team won the Europa League, beating Betis, Barca, West Ham and Glasgow.
Exactly.
I have to say, I was shocked at the weekend at how good Bayern were.
It was just yesterday.
So yesterday wasn't the weekend?
No, it's Friday.
Oh, you're right. It was Friday. Yeah. I was thinking this was Sunday for some reason. Oh, you're right.
I bet you $50.
the guy
bet
is tacky. He's really tacky.
Today's not. I was actually and they made it look so easy. They absolutely cut Eintracht Frankfurt apart.
Yeah.
So the question is, were Bayern that good, the way they played, the fact that they had no real focal player through the middle, or were Eintracht Frankfurt that bad?
Only time will tell.
Well, I think a couple more games we will really be able to tell whether Bayern are going to be the Bayern that beat Frankfurt or the side that may struggle without Lewandowski.
Time will tell. Frank?
I think Eintracht Frankfurt has to play against Real Madrid very soon.
On Wednesday, they're playing it in the UEFA Super Cup.
So I think if Eintracht Frankfurt loses like 6-0 against Real Madrid, we would say that Eintracht Frankfurt was very weak. If they lose in a normal way, I would say we'll say that Bayern Munich is absolutely fantastic. I think, and that might be the right term to name Bayern. I think Bayern could be the contender for the Champions League, because every time I see them playing since the preseason and the first day yesterday, that's simply amazing.
Frank, having experienced it yourself, are you nervous about France becoming the latest country to fall victim to the World Cup curse, where defending World Cup champions get knocked out in the group stage?
Well, it happened to us in 2002. We were kicked out by, especially we lost the first game against Senegal. So it can happen, and that's what it is. That's what it is. And in 4 years, many things can change. From my experience and through the experience that I've been into, we're at the end of a cycle. We won everything in 3 years, and everything's collapsed after that. But I really think that the team that we have is still among the best in the world, and I don't see them getting kicked out on the group stages, especially with the team they're going to play against. So really, I think France still can win a World Cup, and I'm more going into that way than going into the curse way. I don't believe that for that World Cup and for that French team.
So Stevie, final question. I'm taking my husband to Anfield next week for his 50th birthday for the home opener. It's a nice present, isn't it?
Aye.
Any recommendations pre or post game? Where's the best shepherd's pie?
Well, the best shepherd's pie is at my house.
Yes, exactly. Eleanor, you've got to go to Eleanor for that.
So that one's out.
Gosh, I bet most of the places you went to go don't exist anymore. Or were probably shut down.
Yeah, I think the place called the Arkles, which is right next to the ground.
Okay.
It's about 50 yards.
Right.
So go to the Arkles, I'm pretty certain it's still there.
And say Stevie sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them I sent them, and I'm pretty sure you'll experience what it was like 30 and 40 years ago, because as far as I know, it hasn't changed.
Brilliant.
One iota, and it's the same people that still go.
Right. Perfect.
So, yeah, you'll get a taste
All
of
right,
the
go to
old
the
school.
Arkles.
The Arkles.
Yep, perfect.
And tell them I sent you.
Yep, perfect. There we go. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. We will be back tomorrow for more. What's happening tomorrow? Oh, United are playing. City are playing.
It's still the weekend.
It is still the weekend tomorrow. Yes, I believe so. Be sure to join us then. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.